Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Now, today we are going to take a look on Euraud, where we took a long trade, meaning a buy trade. Why do we take a long trade? The first confirmation of this break of structure. Like you see here, if you tend to measure this point from here to here, it is more than 1 pip, and it's become a valid for a break of structure. Okay, from that point now, that was not full enough because we have to find more confirmation. And that being said, this was low, this was high, this was low, and we made another high. It means that after finishing this impassive move, like you see, if you try to look at fish from this point over here, if you try to look this trade from here, if you try to look from that point, you can see exactly how things was going. Like here, this was impasse over here. After impasse, what do we expect? We expect a certain correction here. This was correction. After correction, what do we expect? We expect another impassive move, like you see over here. I'll repeat again. I'll repeat again and explain this, how things go. Like I said, if you try to look from this point over here, from this lowest point here, you see that all this was impassive move. After impassive move, what do we expect? We expected correction, and that what happened here. And what does that tell you that is correction? It was after this was high, low, high, then the price broke here. So if you are able, you will just take this one as a counter trend. Okay, after that, after this correction here, what followed was continuation also, such impassive move for this correction. What next after that happened? After this impasse, there was a little bit another correction over here, like you see. All this here, all this was what? Was correction. Like you see, guys, this was what? This all this was correction, like you see around here. That being said, after this correction to occur, now we are in another impasse. And what that tells us that this impasse is going to get over to this break where we are looking for buying opportunity by including this for our break of structure here. Now I see you see something that makes your mind. Like I said, before taking a trade, whether you see a break for hour, you have to look in which phase are you in? Are you in impasse phase, correction phase, or whatever? Because break of structure tells you that you are going to finish a certain phase in entering another phase. So it should be more accurate that is this phase clear. After seeing this break for hour, you can come to daily and look at fish. Like you see, daily have been printing series of highs and low, highs and low. And you print another high, then it broke the structure over here. Okay, it broke the structure. So what are we waiting? We're just waiting the break of structure in lower time frame, which is 4 hours, which have already happened, so as to take a buy trade. After that, we just go to 1 hour to look for 1 hour break of structure, and then you see here this was high. This high came from where? This comes from this low here. Low, high, then low, then it broke the structure and make this one as valid 1 hour break of structure here. We can name this one as an hour break of structure. If you are not satisfied, we just measure it from this point to here. It is more than a pip. After saying that, we just go to 50 means invalidation point, find 50 means invalidation point, 50 means invalidation point. Like I say, we just take this one and put it here. The aim of putting this one here is just to separate this point to point. After then, you just come here and find your point of interest. If you come here and look at close over here, you can find this was high, this was low, this was high, this was low, this was high, then the price broke. And this one become a valid 50 means invalidation point, and you name it as 50 means invalidation point. After then, you can take this horizontal line and drag it here. Then you go to 3D means to find the exact point again. In 3D means, you do the same as in 50 means. Either you find 3D means invalidation point normal, or you find 3D means invalidation point, or you find 3D means hidden invalidation point. Now if you come across in 3D means just below 50 minutes, starting from here, yes, this was high, this was low, this was high, this was low, this was high here, and you find that your highest point, it was this one, but this point was invalid because when the price came from this side, when the price came to close, the candle when it came to close here, it closed with wicks, hence become invalid. But being said, we just go low again and find this point over here, the highest point. Then the highest point, that the same, the wick came and triggered this point, also become invalid. Then you come again lower to the lowest point. This was high, this was low, this was low, this was high. If you consider this one, it's become the same problem, that there is a wick which triggered the highest point. Then you continue to go lower. This was high, this was low, this was high, this was low, this was high, this was low, this was high. If you consider this one, the same problem occurs. Then you come again lower to the lowest point. This was low, this was high, this was low, this was high, this was low. Then you come and find that this was the point. Now you can consider this one, so the same, but we have to consider the nearest structure, which is this one, something which is very hidden, not easy to see it. This was high and this was low over here, but where it came from low, high, low, and you find this one is lower than this one, hence we say this one is a valid invalidation point on 3 minutes. But the point come out that when the price went past, it did not come back, hence it ended here. That makes us call this one as our 3 minutes new invalidation point, and this one is where our trader are going to take it. I didn't say so. Our aim is just to risk only 20 pips from this trade. 20 pips, you measure here. Our aim is just to risk only 20 pips. Let's make it 25. Let's make it 25. Okay, let's make it 25 and see what happened after all that. Now, like you see, it has happened. The price came and it triggered our 3 minutes invalidation point, like you see here. Okay, thank you guys. See you again.